Hello everyone, this is Prof Noodles, and this is going to be my very first video on my channel. And I'm choosing to make the game that I'm playing first, Killing Floor 2. And I know it's a little bit of an old game, but I have a soft spot in my heart for this game. I used to play the first one a lot. Like, a lot. And I play this one with my friends every once in a while. A lot by myself, too. So I'm going to choose the map Spillway. Gonna be difficulty suicidal. Gonna be survival, just a short wave just so I can talk about my channel and maybe a story about my life. You know, maybe a little juicy story to, like, get people interested. But anyway, let's get the game started. Anyway, so I think I should get started with saying the main reason I believe that I'm making this YouTube channel is I want to make people laugh, and I need somewhere to put all the energy that I currently have. And the best thing that I think I can do is just make videos and put them on YouTube. I mean, why not? No one has to watch them, but I mean, hey, at least gives me something to do. But anyway, I'm going to be choosing the Commando class. There's a ton of classes to actually choose from, you can see right here. Berserker, Commando, Support, all this, but let's just get started and I'll explain the classes in the game. Anyway, so, like I said, I'm going to be choosing the Commando class.
You are here to clean out
They use assault rifles,
and
they have basic grenades.
Targets. Eyes open.
And that's basically all you really need to know. I chose this map because it has a pretty good spot to camp over here. You sit over on this metal spot. All the Zeds will just come from one direction, you don't really have to worry about it.
Bang on target.
I was thinking for in a future video that maybe I could go back and play all the older maps from Killing Floor 1 and Killing Floor 2. Because there's actually certain servers that have all the old maps on them and you can download them, play them. So you can play them whenever you want, basically. Because the original Killing Floor had a ton of maps that you could download that were just fan-made, and most of them are pretty good. There's one particular banana map that I can't stand, and if I ever show it, you'll see why. Actually, I probably couldn't, because I'm pretty sure the song and it's copyrighted. Never mind. It basically just plays Banana Phone non-stop, constantly. Wouldn't even believe it. Oh, hell yeah. Totally forgot that I had pistol. Someone says who says they play the game often. Wow, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, dude. I'm gonna save these 6 bullets plus 44. I was gonna say that I didn't want to do the math, but I didn't even say the 45 right. At least I tried. Can't say I never tried.
Made it through. Make for the pod and gear up. You took
no,
some
I'm not
hits
sure
there.
if pulling out the
Patch
melee weapon
yourself
makes
up.
you actually run any faster. I know as a berserker you run faster with your melee weapons. But I just do it from playing the first one. I kind of carried it over. You never know. Let's sell that. I'm going to get the AK. It's one of my favorite guns in this game. Feels great to use. You can switch it in between triple round burst and full auto. I normally just keep it full auto because in the triple round burst you just end up wasting your
Best fire for the
couple extra bullets most of the time.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
I think now would probably be a good time to get started on explaining all the classes that are inside the game.
Pod's
I'll
closed.
start off
Go
with
make
the
a
Berserker,
difference.
which is the first on the actual list of perks. The Berserker uses melee weapons, so you could think of swords, battle axes, chainsaws, things in that nature. And he has the special ability to not be grabbed by clots. Now, clots are the white Zeds that you see, and they are able to grab you. And once they grab you, it's kind of like, how do I put it? You get pinned, and all the other Zeds will come up and kill you. So you basically never want to stop moving. It's the point of this game is to keep moving. Keep moving, survive, don't get killed. And it's not that the Commando that I'm playing as is my favorite class. It's just a nice class. It's easy to play as, and I don't have to worry too much, basically, while making this video. Now, I think I've reviewed or told you everything about the commander class earlier. Not everything, but the good gist of it earlier. You know, assault rifles, normal grenades, bullshit like that. Then another class you can choose is the Demo Man, which is explosives, noob tubes, C4, dynamite, shit like that. He's fun to play as, but kind of gets annoying if you're playing with other people and you just keep killing everything. And you kind of just end up having everyone go away from you because you're exploding everything. And then after that, there is the Gunslinger, which is just basically dual pistols, any kind of pistols. M1911s, some revolvers, some deagles, everything you can think of. There's a SWAT class, which is submachine guns, and he has certain kind of like body armor perks. There's a sharpshooter, which is snipers, crossbow, anything which you're going to be aiming to get a headshot with. Besides that, I just keep running away from my video.
3 bullets always better than 1. Shit! Watch it, siren!
If a siren screams while you have a grenade thrown out, it'll actually get destroyed. So you want to avoid that at all costs, basically. I know there's a perk you can get as the Demo Man where that avoids it, but as you... why am I doing this? Plus can also explode. So you basically never want to get near him. You didn't see that. I didn't do that. I'm gonna pretend like you weren't here. Basically. There's probably ammo right around here. That was quite a predicament I put myself in. Oh, there it is. So back on the descriptions, there's the support class, which is like shotguns. You're able to weld doors quicker. You have basic grenades. You have a higher weight capacity for everything.
Pod is open again.
And support's pretty fun. You get an AA-12 damage, which is pretty nuts. There's a medic, which is just what you think the name is, healing. It's probably the most OP grenades in the game.
You're running low on
which is kind of like a mist heal that if you walk into it, you heal anyone that touches it. It's pretty good. Ah, why did I buy that ammo? I could have gotten another good gun. God damn it. Okay, I'll buy armor, grenades, fill up everything. I might as well look at this real quick. So I said Field Medic Support, Berserker, already said Commander, Demolition, Firebug. Firebug is actually probably my favorite class. Firebug's my favorite in the first game because there's these revolvers called the Flare. It's like flare gun revolvers of some kind. And they looked really cool in the first one because like the first game has pretty shitty graphics. But they brought it over to this one. It's a little harder to aim, but I still love them.
Over.
And it's burning everything with a flamethrower. Just makes you feel so good.
Inbound.
It feels amazing. There's some quarter pounds back here. I can hear them spawn. You never want to get cornered by a group of these ones. As soon as you do, you'll just get butt fucked. It's not even worth it. You're basically asking to end the game. Oh. Talk about that camping spot, yet I never go back and use it. It's kind of pointless why I talked about it.
Tell you a new one.
I got caught on that. It's not even my fault. It is my fault. So anyway, I should start talking about that story I told you I'd tell you about. So back when I was in high school, I had these 3 friends. 2 of them were these twin girls, and one of them I had a really big crush on. The other one was one of their friends. And they wanted to go ditch inside of our gymnasium building and go sit in the bathrooms. And, you know, I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, you know, I could hang out with the girl that I had a crush on, so why not? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Well, I didn't really realize that hanging out in the bathroom, since people would still have gym class, would be like going through that bathroom when they had to use the restroom if they were in the gymnasium doing like basketball or something. They would come in there and pee. So, of course, we would have to hide under the sink in a stall if anyone ever came in. And one of them, girls, the extra girl, not the twins, was charging her phone on a plug that was kind of like high up in the air. I'm really sure why it was up there. Maybe it's for like a bug light or something. And she was charging her phone, and when one of the security guards came in for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm pretty sure it was actually the coach had heard that from one of the girls that they thought someone was in there. So he caught the one girl coming out of the bathroom, my friend. She got caught, and as she was talking, they called security guards in to, you know, get her in trouble because she's ditching class. And it's being a true homie, she doesn't say anything. Doesn't rat me and the two twin girls out. So we hide in the bathroom until they go around the corner.
You really shredded
and we go the opposite direction in our
there.
gymnasium because there was kind of like a exterior hallway you can go in that wasn't in the actual gym. And as soon as we get outside, we kind of like, you know, Mission Impossible style, like get low, kind of take off our backpacks and carry them so they're not as like loud.
You're running low.
And here, let me buy this real quick. Re-equipped everything and then back to the story.
Start to wrap things up, as they say.
So we're holding our backpacks, running across the schoolyard, trying to be all Mission Impossible cool. And the security guards don't see us. They never catch us at all. They're pretty slow. They're all like, you know, overweight, riding in golf carts in like a same kind of pattern. So we go over to the H building, which is kind of like the school building where all like the elective and like mishmash classes went, when there wasn't room for them in the main buildings. We went and hid in that restroom until the school bell rang, which was like, we had like 40 minutes left.
Time's up.
And as soon as the bell rang, walked right outside the bathroom. The buses were there to pick us up, and acted like nothing happened. And to be honest, was it worth it? Did anything really happen? No. Could I have gotten in trouble and got suspended for a day? Probably. Oh, this was a dumb idea. I never should have shot them. Oh. Hey, that worked out. I totally thought I was gonna die there and have myself die in this video. I have to make a third one. Oh, come on. Be cool, be cool.
That's the stuff.
Yeah, at least I got that freaking story out. If I was still trying to talk right now, I wouldn't be able to say anything. My spidey sense went off right there. I knew it. I turned around and I was like, oh, Gorfast behind me. These were close.
That felt good.
I can hear the freaking flesh pound like right now.
Enjoy.
Oh, and the last thing I should probably talk about is I actually have a buddy on this website. His name is Bloody Militia. He's a good friend of mine. We actually play Killing Floor together sometimes. If I can get him to play with me, I will, but he's actually more known for being like a Proposition 203, like marijuana weed smoker. We live in Arizona, so you know, he's legal and all. So he's more known for doing that, so if you're interested in that, go check him out. His name is Bloody Militia. And let him know that Prof Noodles sent you. I can't aim. Not in there. I almost went in there. That would have been a better idea. Alright. I wonder what kind of boss it is. There's about like 5 different bosses in the game. Maybe 6. I can't remember. Most of them are pretty simple, except for the matriarch. She kind of has this like energy blast and kind of shield you gotta get rid of before you can do any real damage to her. And it's really annoying. Come on, guys. Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure if I completely explained myself earlier before I got sidetracked. If you ever see a husk like that and he starts running at you, be careful.
Things are about
because he can actually like suicide and kill himself and take you with him, and I'm pretty sure it almost does all your health. So there's numerous times where I've been a berserker and come up to whack him with my freaking sledgehammer, and an animal for me. So this is the last round. We're gonna restock on everything in the shop. Grenades, ammo for both guns. We're gonna reload.
Ammo.
And to be honest, the boss I do want to face would be the King Flesh Pound. It's pretty easy. He just kind of runs at you and you run away. Not really too hard to mess up. Oh, why am I doing? I gotta skip this. Whole time making you wait an extra fucking 15-20 seconds.
Port's closed. Go make a difference.
Sealing her up.
Alright. So it's the Abomination. And this one's kind of like the Matriarch in the same sense of you have to destroy armor before you can actually hurt him. And he also can spawn these little green jelly guys that run at you and explode. And you basically want to avoid them at all costs. As you can see, he's already thrown up them. He wants these are those guys I'm talking about. He can also throw up himself and leave landmines basically everywhere. Oh fuck.
Three bullets always better than one.
I've almost got his chest armor, his head armor. Oh, not his chest. What is this? That's back. That must be head and chest, and the other one is back. Armor off of him, then I don't gotta worry as much. Oh, fell over what an idiot. Fuck the little guy. They'll light him the fuck up. Oh, fuck. Fucking asshole. Dude, this guy's pretty easy too. If I couldn't have the King Flesh Bond, I would have wanted this guy. Most of the experience you get from doing levels in this game, you get from completing the actual boss. So I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory. That was a waste of all my grenades. Oh, I thought I would do more. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, that's something I didn't explain. I'm sure some of you've noticed this entire match is the health bars on top of all the Zeds. That's not a normal thing you get from every class. That's something specific to only the Commando. And I believe he might have a perk to share it with other people, or at least his sense to see the Stalkers. Which the Stalkers are like the invisible women that you can't see till they're close. The Commando also sees them as a brain. Anyway, as you can see, that was a great game. We killed the Abomination. I'm glad that you could be a part of my very first video. Remember to check out my friend, Bloody Militia, if you get the chance. He's a WeTuber. He's very good. He makes good content, streams all the time. Anyway, thank you for watching my first video. Have a good day.